Honored guests, lend me your ears. Long has our Fevrimon suffered, without a true monarch to guide her and her people. Decades have passed since last His Majesty Erland sat atop the Draken throne. Long have we endured, yet it has not been for naught. At last, the bell has tolled on the age of the Council. At last, we may celebrate the coming of our rightful ruler. The return of the Sovereign.
My word! Such an inspiring visage.
Your Majesty shall have my eternal fealty.
Your Majesty, oh how long I have awaited this moment.
Behold, before you sits the rightful inheritor of the Draken throne, chosen by the dragon as its enemy. Behold and rejoice! Fortune has delivered us our savior at last! At last! Praise be, for only the Sovereign's guidance can lead us true. All hail the Sovereign! All hail! Let all present pledge their allegiance to the Sovereign. Let us be united in the hope that our liege's reign will ne'er end. Long live the Sovereign of Vermont! Long live the Sovereign!
Arisen, thou who wouldst slay the dragon, if thou seekest to behold this world in its true aspect, abandon thy reason. Cast aside thine heart and thy life both. I ask thee to demonstrate thy will, for naught but thine ambition can alter the course of the rivers of fate.
Now, which one of you was it? No need to be shy. I've just got to take down a record of your name and face. Come on, step forward. Aha! I thought I recognized you. I ill like that look in your eyes. 'Tis queerly brazen for a pawn. Most of your kind have eyes blank as a cadaver's. Mayhap 'tis only natural, seeing as how you rise from the dead. There's aught different about you, though. Could it be that you fear death just as we mortals do? Worry not, vessel. 3 days here, and you'll be longing for death's sweet embrace. Come along, you feckless dullards.
All I've got left, my aches.
First assess the field, then act accordingly.
I sleep on my
Oh, this headache's driving me up the wall, Tiz.
This is a bit much for me. I'd best head home.
What do you think you're up to, layabout? Get a move on!
Wait for the new equipment to come.
Do your injuries pain you? Pray, do not overexert yourself. This is no place for one of your ilk. 'Tis harsh beyond measure. Even we pawns are pushed to the brink. You ought not anger the overseer. Let us proceed to the site.
My eyes aren't what they used to be.
Sets my thoughts now dark. It's
been a hard day.
Time for you to get to work.
You are prepared to work? Then you ought begin by carrying stones out from the station in the back and bringing them here.
As soon as my shift's done, I'm off to the tavern.
The vicinity is quite cluttered. Pray leap.
A job well done. Now the next step is to... What is this commotion? Perhaps we ought to investigate.
I can't stand this.
No, the damn thing's been awoken. You got to fell that fiend, even at the cost of your lives! Get me out of here! Now!
Observe your foes carefully and attack at the situation demands. Shields offer welcome protection from attacks. Boulders, barrels, and the like can make effective weapons with a clever combatant.
Are you unharmed?
You ought flee while you can. After all, your charge awaits you. You cannot linger in this place forever. You have lost your memories. 'Tis surely the work of a fell curse, but worry not. You need only believe in your own destiny, Arisen.
God son it. The accursed creature escaped.
Oh, you! Get back here! Quickly!
This way, Arisen! Come this way. Let us flee.
You must jump. That is the only path forward. Do not let fear hold you.
No one could survive a fall from this height. Not even a pawn.
Don't just stand there! Shoot it down! It's getting away! Bring it down! Bring it down!
Go now, lost soul. And learn all you can of this world you must protect.
Pray, keep your distance, Arisen. Worry not for me. The brine may swallow me whole, but I will not perish. There is a stone not far from here, known as a Rift Stone. Pray, seek it out. If you're truly the Arisen, then our paths will surely cross again.
Oi! Are you all right? What happened here? A griffin appears one moment and falls the next. And now you stand before me. Was it you then? The one who was riding on its back? 'Tis a wonder you survived. Accompany me to the stronghold. We'll treat your wounds and hear your story.
A single bolt from a ballista. And well aimed at that. Must be one of Sir Linnet's from out of Melve.
This'll be a right mess to clean up. Who knew there'd be a cavern round here? Mayhap we ought to investigate. Once the corpse has been removed, of course. Where exactly is this jail you say you escaped from, anyway? I've never heard of such a place. There's certainly naught like that here in Vermont. Could it be you were held in the neighboring country of Batal? Nay, I suppose that's unlikely. We've been estranged from Batal ever since the war. It is difficult to imagine any citizen of Vermont being sent there. Fie! Goblins! Let's take up your weapons, sir. You'll be needing it. Where are you going? I'll not force you to receive treatment, but I'd at least like a word. If you find your strength flat, imbibe a curative or have a bit of green wine. When one of the fiends comes for you, let's guard or dodge, else you'll be sore on the morrow. There are oft items to be scavenged from the bodies of monsters and their ilk. If you're not squeamish about picking at their bones, that is. Have you beheld the dragon as yet? I've not, and I can't. Where do you think you're going? You can't just run off now. Where are you going? I'll not force you to receive treatment, but I'd at least like a word.
Welcome, Arisen. We pawns have long awaited your arrival.
What is this? Pawns? They bend the knee to you so readily, but then... No. Surely you cannot be the Arisen.
You seek the Riftstone, do you not? We can take you to it. Pray, come this way. Before you stands a Riftstone. "'Tis a gate by which we of the Pawn Legion may cross o'er into this world. Pray, summon your pawn. Simply paint with your mind's eye the loyal attendant whom you would have serve you.
Pawns are known as Crossers of the Rift, for we are able to connect to and traverse other realms beyond this one. When we return, 'tis our duty to use our experiences and the knowledge we have gained to aid you on your journey, Arisen. From this day forth, I shall serve you as your loyal pawn, and aught I learn beyond the Rift will be at your disposal.
Well, I'll be. A pawn summoning before my very eyes. You truly are the Arisen, then. Strange. I thought the Arisen was in the capital. Surely there's only meant to be one Arisen. Fie, this is all beyond my ken. The Watchhead would know what to do, I'm sure. Though, as luck would have it, he's away. I suppose we'll save any further questions till the Watchhead returns. You're free to do as you like afore then. What? You've no memories, you say? Mayhap you could make for Melve, then. 'Twas set upon by the dragon not long ago. The Arisen is said to bear some deep connection to the dragon. Should you be Arisen, mayhap you'll recall aught of import there.
Hail, Arisen. Pray, ask aught you wish to know. I shall answer, if 'tis within my power to do so. Nomads, we are oft called. Born in other worlds, we travel here by means of the Riftstones that we might aid you, Arisen. However, I cannot speak as to our true nature, for I know of it not. None of us do. We do not need to. We merely do as we are commanded. Riftstones are gates that connect this world to a multitude of others. By their power have we crossed into this world, and when our mission is done, by their power shall we return to our own. 'Tis the name given to fate's chosen, those destined to command the Pawn Legion and safeguard the world from the threat of the dragon. Even with your memories lost to you, I am afraid you cannot escape your fate. Very well. May fortune speed you on your way, Arisen.
Leave the finding of equipment-enhancing materials to me, Master. I shall sniff them out and mark them on your map. I hope I can count on you in a scrape.
I happen to understand Elvish, Master. I expect you'll find my talents useful, should we encounter another speaker. 'Twill be an honor to serve by your side.
Tis a ladder. Shall we see where it leads?
We ought to put it to good use.
If you're playing at Arisen in search of preferable treatment, you'll be sorry. Your head is like to roll ere long.
Can't expect a fair
Well
solo.
met.
In my pieces, they've been marked well descending.
If I sleep on my woes, may have to go.
It's a thankless job, this. Any loose coin about?
Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
Going out, are you? You sure that's a good idea? You seem rather unwell. You ought at least rest for the evening. There should be a spare bed in the lodgings yonder. Only don't go rushing off before you're ready. Take it from me. You're better off resting while you have the chance.
Fancy a gander? I find goods for sale.
Would that I ne'er had caught to draw steel. Hoy there. You seem well tired. Tell you what, you can stay here tonight free of charge. I'll expect coin from tomorrow, mind. My pa always used to say, there's naught a good night's sleep can't fix. Not much else I can offer, I'm afraid, but you'll find all sorts at a finer inn. Aye, being armed is better than being defenseless, even if you're untrained. Still, 'tis worth devoting yourself to a vocation if you can. Opens up new doors, it does. You should stop by the inn in Melve if you get the chance. No hard feelings if you prefer it. They've much more to offer.
We must rest, though the sun is still up.
Oh, never for a moment did I doubt you'd grow strong. Someday. Having said that, 'tis quite a relief.
There's no discipline that steadfast devotion cannot teach.
I've beds to spare if you're looking for lodgings. And if you'd like to change your vocation, come see me anytime. Always a pleasure. I've beds to spare if you're looking for lodgings. And if you'd like to change your vocation, come see me anytime. Always a pleasure.
I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive every battle by way of sound strategy and defensive tactics.
This way, if you please.
We're running low on everything, from provisions to crafting materials for weapons and armor. We've had a hard time procuring goods, what with all the monsters lurking on the roads of late. I sent Marcus to gather what we need, but I've just taken stock and I fear the list I gave him was incomplete. What say you? Could I trouble you to run an errand for me? You'd be paid, of course. Glad to hear it. Here, take this list of additional supplies to Marcus. He ought to be somewhere north of here. Hand him the note, and he'll take care of the rest.
Well, this simplifies things. Our task is nearly done.
We need only pass our burden into the hands that await it.
I knew it to be so. Over here! Must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
Do watch where you're going. You'll hurt yourself one of these days.
Oh, don't mind me. These things happen. Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Could you come over here? It's no more or less than what one might have expected.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
Hold a moment. Haven't we already found what's being asked of us here?
We're going this way now, I suppose. By your will.
The Arisen decides our path. We have but to follow.
Was an eventful...
That's everything assembled. A job well done if I do say so myself. Oi! Did you need something? This is from Sir Geoffrey, is it? Let's have a look then. Why? He wants these as well, does he? I thought I was finished. Why should I have to do all this on my own? I've got plenty to carry as tis. Say, your arms look free. You can handle that list in my stead. And make haste. I would depart for the encampment even a moment sooner. Well, go on. You know what to do.
We should begin by asking... Where is it, and how can we get it?
How goes it? Have you gathered everything on the list yet? Brilliant! I knew I could count on you. Here, take this for your trouble. I'll be heading back to the encampment now. They'll be expecting me.
Shall we report back now? Well, now that we've delivered the items on the list, I suppose we ought to report back to Sir Geoffrey. I know where that person can be found, Master. This way.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Dead on my feet after today's tragedy.
Here already, are we?
Oi, many thanks for passing on that list to Marcus for me. As I hear it, you even assisted him in gathering the supplies. I hope 'twasn't too much trouble. Anyway, you've been a great help. I hope I can count on your aid again should the need arise.
Our efforts have seen the encampment resupplied, and Sir Geoffrey with one less care.
Splendid.
I'd hasten home. were this not my duty.
Are you looking to speak with Severin? Good luck. He brooks no chatter with us during training, and makes for home the second our drills are done. I'm not quite sure where his house is, though. I've gathered 'tisn't near here. Doubt he'd tell me, even if I asked.
I'll go and open the chest.
Best quality a soldier can have.
I've beds to spare if you're looking for lodgings. And if you'd like to change your vocation, come see me anytime. Do come again.
smells eerie with
thankless job, this. Hail! You a soldier? 'Twould be a surprise to see you arrive in one piece, if not. Hordes of monsters have been plaguing this area of late, you see. We've had to start sending out new recruits to cull them.
Is that so? Who went yonder?
Lachlan. But I dare say he'll fare all right.
Aye, I expect he will. Who was sent out that way, then?
Ricardo. To be honest, sir, I'm a little worried for him.
What? Weren't harpies reported in that area? I can't handle those beasts on his own.
This is the first I'm hearing of it. Fie! I want to go to his aid, but we can't just abandon our posts. Say, you seem stout of heart. Would you be willing to go in our stead? 'Tisn't far, only a short ways out from the main gate. You've my thanks. And Ricardo's as well, I'm sure.
Our aid is required, Master. Let us depart with due haste. Few can weather a harpy assault unaided. Shall we hasten to Sir Ricardo's rescue? Say no more, Master. I know just where to find this person, and will guide you there post-haste.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
Too fast for you!
Goodness. We're higher up than I'd thought.
Just keep moving, won't you?
We ought to proceed with caution.
Over here!
We are none of us alike in vocation.
Our respective abilities are unique as well.
At the end of the day, our vocations are of little import. Mutual trust is what counts.
Get down here! Who are you? You come to face me. See. Still an unused patient.
My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait a moment. Well done.
Is that all of them? You have my thanks. I do not believe for a moment I could have slain those creatures without your help. I've only just enlisted, and when I thought this could be the end of me, I was paralyzed. You saved me this time, but I won't always be so fortunate. I'll have to train harder, till I have the confidence to face such beasts on my own. Well, I'd best be heading back, but I'll be sure to let my superiors know of your good deed. I hope we meet.
Shall we be off? We've a report to make. Here at last.
Hail, friend. Many thanks for aiding Ocado. 'Twas a relief to see him return, and none the worse for wear.
Aye, that it was. The poor sod might not have made it back alive had you not intervened.
'Twas a bit too early for him to be seeing actual combat. That much was made well clear. We'll be extending his training period. The instructors here are well known for whipping recruits into shape with their grueling regimes.
Ha! Speaking of training regimes, I must admit I've half a mind to ask you to join us. We could use someone with your experience.
If you seek to restore your memories, Master, methinks a trip to Melve might be just the thing. I know the way. Follow me.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
I've got a good feeling about this one. Lucky us. That's worth taking. Come to think of it, different masters favour different pawns. One whom I served preferred to have beastrons for allies.
Fascinating.
Ah, a material. Useful things, these.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
Seamar's fight is not...
If battle cannot be avoided, let us fight or die.
No quarrel here.
You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait a moment.
One can never have too many materials. I'll harvest some now.
Stricken with sleep. How troublesome.
Too fast for you.
So close a call offers no solace in victory.
I'd hasten home, were this not my duty.
This is the only way to live. Free? If you seek to restore your memories, Master, methinks a trip to Melve might be just the thing. I know the way. Follow me.
We meet again, Arisen. I'm well glad to be traveling by your side again.
Fancy a gander?
Must hold out. Someone comes.
I cannot fault you, Barras. I can do no less service to the Arisen. Splendid.
Stay with me, Arisen. Wait right there.
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
Now then, which way?
Ah, let us pick a path and be done with it. If our choice is a poor one, we can simply return.
Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly oblige.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few.
We've got goblins!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
You'll not live to regret this. An abandoned campsite, just waiting to be claimed.
Let us keep this place in mind for when night falls.
Ah, now here's a surprise.
A splendid discovery.
Huh. I'll have to remember to tell my own master about this.
You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use. My curative magics are at your disposal. Point right there.
Fascinating way to end a fight. This will serve for a fine tale when I rejoin my master beyond the rift.
Truly?
Now, what might that be?
We ought to take a closer look.
Can't wait to find out what's inside. Guard all you want. Won't make a difference when I've grappled you, see?
When charged, be sure to avoid open flames.
Glad to be of service.
Well said.
You are mighty indeed, Arisen.
Arisen.
Goblins, Master! Dare I say it? We trounced our foe, well and true.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
Victories like that, and we'll have them running for the hills.
A result to be proud of.
You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait right there. The day grows darker with our every step.
Where we do not fall prey to enemy ambush.
Well done!
One of our number is unconscious.
Strange dream I was having.
The smallest proof of my negligence.
Could you come over here? Too fast for you! There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here? right there.
We must spare no effort against this foe, lest we suffer bitter defeat.
Understood. We must rally. Panicking will only place us at disadvantage.
them out.
We must not give them a chance to recover.
I shall lead the charge!
Capable of calamitous strength. We ought not to provoke it.
Was most effective.
Tis a remarkable treasure we've found.
A fitting reward for a rigorous search.
What is it? Got a question about my training regime? Suppose that was an unlikely guess. None took to the training like you did. Hoping to enlist, then? No. A pity. I'd hoped to add you to our ranks. You'd seem like you'd be fit for battle, even if I were to call upon you on the morrow. which is more than I can say for the rest. Apologies for assuming. We've had fewer folks looking to enlist of late, and I'm hungry for recruits. Many keep their distance on account of the instructor being a beastren. How very Vermundian of them. At the very least, I'd like to provide some decent training to the soldiers we have now. Easier said than done, especially when the weapons we were promised have yet to arrive. Tisn't like to boost their morale having rusted steel to train with. What I wouldn't give for some decent weapons and a soldier to act as an example. Someone with motivation to grow. That'd light a fire under them, I reckon. Mayhap you could aid us. I know 'tis much to ask of anyone, let alone a stranger, but what else am I to do? Much appreciated. We'd welcome what you can spare.
Sir Baron's request is quite understandable. Weaponry and motivated soldiers are the pillars of any military. The stars glimmer gorgeously this night.
You have my support.
Pray, slow your feet! You run too fast for the likes of me!
Well, we've eaten our fill. What say we settle our stomachs with a few hours' sleep?
Good sleep is the key to a good adventure.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few.
This is generally used as a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
We should be able to move this boulder with our combined might.
I say we give it a push and see what happens.
I'd wager there's ought to be found here.
Let us ponder how best to proceed. At last! I thought we'd never find one.
A splendid discovery.
Huh. I'll have to remember to tell my own master about this.
Tis a chest. I shall take a look inside.
Gran, I want to learn magic, please.
This again, child. You know full well your father has forbidden it. There are plenty of things more deserving of your interest. Why not turn your aspirations elsewhere?
Why must you always take Father's side? I'd have thought you'd understand how I feel better than anyone.
I'm just grateful I get to lead a quiet life.
What is it? If you're looking for Gran, she's out. 'Tis dreadful dull round here. How long do they mean to shut me away? All I want is to study magic, but Gran refuses to teach me. If only I had a grimoire or two, then I could study on my own. If you find any grimoires, would you bring them to me? You needn't seek them out. Any you happen to find will do. Still, I'll write up a list of the tomes I'd most like, so you know which ones to keep an eye out for. Let's see. There. All done. Mayhap I was a little overeager, but you needn't bring them all. Just 2 or 3 would be swell. Though I would be thrilled to have the lot. Oh, and Gran is like to confiscate the grimoires should she espy them. Pray hand them to me when she's not at home.
So, we are to scour for the grimoires on Miss Trisha's list.
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor. Let's not let down our guard.
That was impeccably timed, Arisen. I'll harvest what I can, should it please you.
Keep your ears pricked. Our foes might betray themselves with the slightest sound.
Pray, speak up, should you notice aught amiss.
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to gathering items. I am confident and may act.
Don't look down now.
Take care not to fall.
One cannot be too careful.
A common reward. Frustratingly so.
We'll find a use for it, I'm sure.
One can see far to the distance from here.
I'd gladly cast aside my weapon and laze about here, if the Arisen would permit it.
I quite agree.
If 'tis discipline your company lacks, I can provide.
Certainly Arisen. How might I be of aid? Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favour.
You're like to grow overburdened if you keep picking up every little trinket you find.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's more to be found while we're here?
Seems you've somewhere else in mind you'd rather go. If you've no need of my guidance, by all means, lead the way.
'Tis not for us to gainsay the Arisen's judgment. We must go where we are bid.
I see a ladder yonder, but we can't reach it from here. We'll have to get up there and drop it down.
Come to think of it, was there not another task we were to see to somewhere nearby?
When the mind is split, the heart must lead. Or so I've learned. Speaking of which, is your pack not overburdensome? You carry so much, I worry for your poor spine.
Oh, pay me no mind. 'Tis one of a servant's many privileges to be entrusted with such articles of value.
Behold the state of the village. Tis a sorry sight indeed. The dragon truly is calamity incarnate. Mayhap a walk through the streets would help jog your memory. When the Arisen appears, so too does the dragon. Tis an immutable truth of the...
Pity it were the Arisen. Hast thou forgotten thy destiny, thy charge? That is most unfortunate. But it doth not release thee from thy fate. summon forth. Thou art arisen, charge and all.
Can you hear me, sir? Sir, stay with me. Thank goodness. How are you feeling? This is the second time I've watched over you like this, isn't it? You do not remember? Then have you forgotten that you protected me from the dragon's flames? You withstood the fire in my stead and were well and truly charred. 'Twas terrible. I had thought your life forfeit. I could not hear the beating of your heart. But you hung on and by some miracle survived. I'm sorry to hear that. Though I cannot say I am surprised. Your burns could easily have killed you outright. A great many were bathed in the dragon's flames that day. All perished, save you. You must be special, indeed. How else could you have survived to return here?
I am of the Border Watch. Someone with arisen-like abilities came to this village, horn in tow. Know you aught of this?
Has he come for you? We are to part so soon, then. Mayhap you will visit me again someday. Till then, take care. Arisen.
Ah, excellent. You must be the one. You match my soldier's description. I'm glad I found you. The ruler of Vermont, currently convalescing in the capital, became arisen here in this very village. If you claim the same, then word must be borne to the capital. I dispatched a missive before coming here, though I doubt the matter can be settled without your presence. Would you be willing to accompany me to the capital? If you truly are arisen, you will be received with open arms. Oh, but forgive me. I scattered my soldiers in a bid to find you. I would not depart without them. We shall have to wait till they are reassembled. Come to think of it, Sir Leonard was asking after you as well. Mayhap now would be a good time to speak with him. Last I saw, he was having a drink at the inn.
Shall we seek some answers?